Excuse me, miss. You can't do that here. If you keep it up, I'll be forced to show you the exit. I'm not kidding. There's a party tonight, you know everybody's going. If you feel ill or sick, hey, you better stay home. Been in too long, we need to get our groove. Ain't no problem if you follow these rules. Cause if you're sneezing, it's not right. Got a fever, you need to take a hike. If you're wheezing, we might fight. What's the reason why you coughing all night? No coughing, baby. No coughing on the dance floor. No coughing, baby. No coughing on the dance floor. Get out of here. The door. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. No coughing, baby. No coughing on the dance floor. No coughing, baby. No coughing on the dance floor. No coughing, baby. No coughing on the dance floor.
No coughing, baby. No coughing on the dance floor. That goes out to everybody that's going to the spot this weekend. Going somewhere, J. Anthony Brown right there with No Coughing on the Dance Floor. Welcome to Let's Go Live. Let's go with Lamont King. I appreciate you, man. Of course, you made it. We made it. We here Friday, end of the week. Made it. All fun and games. It's all fun and games until it's Monday all over again. But until then, it's Friday. So I got an exclusive I want to play with y'all real quick. Pause. Exclusive I want to play with y'all. Hold up, Joe. Hold up. Shout out to the Peanut Gallery. Welcome to everybody listening to Coast to Coast Worldwide, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 East Coast time. Yeah, let's go live. We're doing this live right now. This ain't rehearsed. We got an exclusive from J. Anthony Brown. Let me play this another one, too. Play this another one.
Now, I know you're probably hurt by now how my wife got flipped, turned upside down by a dude named August, and it ain't fair. Man, that ain't how you treat the Prince of Bel-Air. From the streets of New Orleans, born and raised in the hospital where he spent most of his days. Now, he was really sick, so I played the fool while he was writing music butt naked in my pool. He was banging my wife, he was giving her wood. People saw him hanging in my neighborhood. He kept smashing my wife, cause I wasn't there.
She said, I'm on the red table that's up in there.
I rolled up to the house around 4:05, and you can smell the sex going on from way outside. All in my kingdom, yes, I caught him in there. Now that ain't no way to treat the Prince of Bel-Air. Making all the money. I mean all the money. Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. You wasn't independent till I did Independence Day. Didn't set it off. You can't be living off that money.
Exclusive. I don't even know the name of it. He just sent it to me and said you could play it. I don't even know. Hey man, I gotta tell y'all, man, this is an amazing situation. I'm gonna get right to it, man. I'm gonna go through housekeeping, but I'm gonna bring my man on at the same time. Thank y'all for tuning in too. You could be anywhere else, but you're here. Could have gone the other way, but it didn't. So this is where it is right here. I'm bringing my man in, Friday co-host, all fun and games until John Watson gets in the building. What's good with ya?
What's
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's bad is that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
I'm hitting the drugs. I'm like, it kind of hits, but I'm like, that is some savagery on a Friday.
Yeah, it's a whole
Okay.
move.
That's, wow.
And It had some harsh bars in there too. It had some harsh bars. But
Weird Al ain't got nothing
yeah,
on me.
not on J. Anthony Brown, murder the hit master. But here's the thing, though. I gotta say to the people who are just tuning in and brand new to the program, that's the type of goodness you get with Let's Go Live. Like you getting exclusives that other shows. The man is on a show that pays him a lot of money to be on it. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to hear exclusives for the first time right here live on the air. There's something to be said about that. I got to clap for that. Something to be said.
It is all fun and games until they use the Fresh Prince theme song against you.
Your own theme song.
Your own theme song against. It's nothing sacred.
No, at all. So to that point,
nothing sacred.
If y'all want to slide some underwriting, if you want to become an underwriter to the whole program, my Cash App is right there, Lamont King 06. Don't forget the $. Also Patreon. Become a patron, man. We got exclusive content that you won't hear anywhere else. Even some stuff in there that's not even on this live show that we do every day. Patreon, Mr. Lamont King, and of course, Drunken Fruit, our longtime sponsor. It's adult candy. Running a special now, today only. You order today, and your order is processed today. That's the special right there. If you order today, you put your order in today.
That's efficient.
Isn't that something? That's amazing, ain't it? All right, there we go. What's good with you though, man?
Listen.
How was your week, man?
It was hot.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you that. It was hot. I don't know what.
It didn't even really start yet. It's about to get hot in this area.
Yeah,
it's about to get hot.
I mean,
it ain't Houston hot. It ain't Megan Thee Stallion.
That's hell hot.
Yeah. It ain't Texas hot. Hot with where
it ain't shot in the foot hot.
Yeah. How did that happen? Like the story has been changing. I tried to stay away from it because I knew
you ain't get the footage I sent you, the dramatic
I seen that, but I don't know if I can play that. We be getting blocked all week.
She said, "Come on, sucker. Come on." She said, "Come on, sucker. Come on." Oh, you gonna shoot you the pinky toe.
Wait a minute, let me see if I can. How about
now? He said, "Now, Megan, I ain't got time with you. Put that goddamn switchblade away. I ain't got time for that shit."
All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
What you gonna do, Slim?
We have obtained exclusive audio of the night that Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion had their event incident the other day. Incident. More of an incident than an event. Hold on. Exclusive audio.
This is exclusive. Exclusive audio.
Here we go.
You crazy bitch.
Tory Lanez.
He called her a bitch. That's crazy.
Oh, you want to hit people with garbage cans.
That's Megan Thee Stallion right there.
Now I got to cut you.
TMZ be on it.
This is when she pull out a blade on him.
Yeah.
I ain't playing no more. You put that fucking razor away, I'm going to blow your goddamn pinky toe off.
Tory Lanez, I didn't know you talked like that.
You're going to shoot me in my pinky toe. I'm not playing with you. I will blow that little black, gnarled, crusty, dead motherfucker the fuck off your foot. Now put the razor away. You must be crazy to pull your gun on me.
This is serious.
You're going to be a having this limping this bitch in Harlem. You don't stop fucking with me.
I wonder
put
what
the razor away.
It was over.
Shoot, here it is. There it is. Shoot. Quick, go ahead. Take your best shot.
Exclusive audio. Oh man, that's crazy.
That's wild.
We wish her well.
See?
We know, glad it wasn't life threatening, man. That was Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Yeah,
just the pinky toe.
Yeah. But here's the wild part. So I read the story today, and apparently there was some argument in the vehicle that Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez were in, traveling with some other girl named Kelsey Nicole, who's a I don't know, socialite or something. What is she? Do you know her role?
What is she, an influencer?
Influencer? Yeah, that's the easy category. Influencer.
That's the easy one, right?
Yeah.
She's an influencer. Okay.
And they were at like a Kylie Jenner pool party or whatever, got in an argument in the SUV, and apparently, according to her, he whips out and shoots her twice in the foot. What kind of gun is that? Where you can hit the foot twice and she
In
still
the
walks
car?
the car. Yeah, and she still walks out the car to the police. What caliber is that? It's got to be like a 22,
B 22 or BB.
and it don't take your foot
Tell
apart.
it.
Or
Right.
either that, or she really is a stallion.
A
I mean,
stallion. Right.
with a
And it
hoof.
hit one of the hooves. They hit one of the hooves.
Yeah, yeah,
It bounced
yeah.
off like tink tink.
He's
I don't know.
thicky in the foot,
She got some strong feet.
man. That's
She
I
must
don't.
got some strong feet.
And he it's not gonna go well for him because apparently he was. And if you don't know, Tory Lanez is a R&B artist from Canada.
Thank you, cause you know I struggle with.
Well, if you heard his songs, you'd be like, oh, I know who that is. And then John went out. Hold on, come on back, buddy. Let's try it again. Oh, there you go.
My bad.
You good? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you heard his songs, you'd be like, oh, I know who that is.
Okay.
And all of his hits. But apparently he was on. He was like on probation for a weapons charge, which is no good, especially in California. Not
Huh.
good. They like to throw you away for stuff like that. But
Huh.
it's been a wild week, man. You know, people talking slow news week, but of course the same stories over and over again. Now, one story I was disappointed in was the whole because I tried not to drum it up because I'm a professional.
Okay.
So I made sure I included words like allegedly and according to sources, but the Dan Snyder Redskins scandal that was supposed
Yeah.
to rip apart the organization. It
So I
really
heard
was
you talking about it yesterday.
yeah, it was anticlimactic because there was this big story that was supposed to come out, and it came out while I was on the air. But I had mentioned it the day before, and then yesterday, and it was like the day before on Twitter. It was like, yo, sex trafficking and little people, and
Little
yeah, it
people.
was yeah.
Wait, were they
It's
sex
it,
trafficking little people, or
it
were little people running the
I
sex
don't know,
trafficking
but
link? Like,
that's
where
the
did they
type
fall into
of
the equation?
they just was the people on Twitter was like sources say it's a whole circus over there and blah 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 and all of this gonna come out tomorrow. But then when it came out, it wasn't really what they said it was gonna be about. It was more so about a culture of sexual harassment in the front office
Okay.
for the better part of 10 years or so.
Uh-huh.
So it was that, and that's enough and problematic in its own right, but it wasn't
Right.
what they said it was going to be.
Right. So they
It
just
was,
went under the rug. They just went under the rug and found the stuff that was swept there a couple of years ago and was like,
yeah, I don't even know though.
while he's in the news, here's what
Yeah,
happened
look, punch
a
it back.
while back, and yeah.
He goes some other stuff. Yeah, and so that came out, but it wasn't. It's not enough to get the franchise taken from them. Like that's
I
what
mean, was that they thought that's what they thought the end goal was going to be? Like,
that's
this
what
is how we get him.
That's what Twitter got excited about. Social media really got excited, and they were like, "Oh, this could be it. This could be the end for Dan Snyder. The curse is over."
So people really hate him like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. In a
He's
real
like
way.
he's like the same as like the dude, the owner of the Knicks.
What's his name?
What's my man's name?
Yeah, it's right on the
You
tip
know
of
what I'm
my
talking about? Like,
yeah.
it's like, okay,
That
people
no
just
one
hate
likes.
him.
Dolan.
No one likes Dolan. Yeah, Dolan.
Oh, yeah. And yes, he would be that. But I was thinking that it was really going, it was going to hit the fan, and he's going to get caught up in an Epstein. I thought they was really going, but then he put out a statement today, kind of saying, we don't. That's unfortunate, and we don't condone that type of culture, and we've done everything we need to do to redo that culture and get rid of that. Just doesn't belong in America. Doesn't belong in our franchise. Blah blah blah. He said what he needed to say, but
Yeah,
I thought it was
which
gonna
is the way, which is
that's correct.
yeah,
Ain't mad.
yeah.
Ain't mad at
I
him.
mean, one would say anything or the right thing at the right time to retain their position or
Of
try
course.
to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's like
as you should.
I know like you was talking. I was thinking about like because I know this is kind of it's a 3-day-old topic at this point, but like the whole thing with Nick Cannon as far as like him apologizing for putting out his statement or whatever, and like where would you go, or to what level would you take, the statement that you had to make in order to retain your livelihood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people were like, oh, you shouldn't apologize, da da da. But I'm like, if you feel it all slowly slipping away, how quickly, because people can talk all they want to talk. So you do get put in that position, and I'm not defending his apology one way or the other, blah blah blah. But I'm just saying, until you get put in that position of it's all about to go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, how quickly do you put pen to paper or whatever to be like, listen, I said what I said, but mea culpa. I'm sorry, but like, don't take it all away from me. Like, how quickly do you,
Yeah.
if
No,
are you
you're right.
making 15 million a year or you making 75,000 a year? You know what I'm saying? You put somebody over the job because you was talking shit at the water cooler. You know what I'm saying? They like, look, some people were offended. You like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You know what I'm saying? You quick if everything is on the line.
Well, it depends on who's in your ear too. Like it depends on who's in your ear. Like if he really had good counsel, you know, from the other side or the same side, because I read rumors that it was, I've read rumors and they're rumors that it was people on his same side who agreed with him,
on his team,
who agreed with him
with what he said initially.
What he said initially that told him it would be best if you apologized.
It would behoove you.
It would behoove you. So it all depends on who's in your ear. If you got somebody in your ear that you admire and respect, and you like, nah, man, I'm standing by it, and I want y'all to apologize to me, like you said that first day. Then you might try to tough it out. But then when you see, none of us know what that looks like though. And I said that
that's what I'm saying.
Like, you don't know what that dollar amount looks like,
right?
To even be the thought of having it go away, and
right?
Come back.
And you gotta think about all the because that brother, he has his hands in a lot of stuff, man.
A lot of stuff.
If you run down, and like some people know, some don't know, you know what I'm saying. But like if you run down his current resume, not his whatever, you know what I'm saying. Like he's an executive of this and executive, Nickelodeon this and Teen Nick that, and
I didn't realize he co-created the show that he's on.
He has his hands in a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that was partly his creation, which is major for a network.
Right. And good on Fox for, you know what I'm saying, sticking with him.
Yeah. And then, but that's what I'm saying though. We don't know who made that call. Somebody made the call.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely.
It was like when you talked about a while back when you talking about
Snoop.
Snoop Gay, yeah. When Snoop was, all about funky dog headed bitch, and then he's like, "Oh, it's coming,
it's coming." Yeah,
and like came a couple of days later.
Yeah, like I said,
Nick Cannon's came within 48 hours.
Yeah, I saw Snoop's. I did not see Nick Cannon's because he took such a firm stance and then doubled down with holding his position, and then like the day later, it was like, I know.
Somebody pulled him in the room and was like, "You know, you done fucked up, right?"
Well, he said, so here's the thing, not even a pride thing, because he's coming under attack. And this morning he woke up emotional, and everybody was like, "Oh man, pray for Nick Cannon," because he was like, "I'm tired of this earth. Y'all can have it.
Geez.
I'm done."
Geez.
You see that? That was this morning.
Nah.
Yeah.
Were you tweeting that?
Yeah. So he woke up emotional. So it's beyond a pride thing. I look at it more so in that first statement where he was flexing. He was like, "Yo, and I want the rights to my $1 billion brand Wildin' Out."
Mm-hmm.
I think, which is all right. Yeah, all right. Let's go. Let's see what you can get. I think that day a phone call came and said, "Mr. Cannon, you don't own that." So just imagine if your flex is, "Yo, that's my shit right there. Some $1 billion shit.
Yeah.
I want it." And then they hit you back and like, it's
like,
not
no, you don't own your masters.
Yeah, you don't own your masters. No, you didn't trademark it. So now you gotta think. You gotta be like, all right, if it's worth $1 billion and it ain't mine, I'm out $1 billion. Who wants to be out $1 billion?
Right.
Which one?
And not only that, if that's the main,
who among
but that's his main, main shit thing. And you ain't even got that to walk away with. It's like, I'm gonna take my shit.
Yeah,
and I'm out. They like, no, that's that right there is not yours.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's a hard one, man.
yeah.
I'm
That
trying
is
to tell you, man. You never know what you're gonna say until you face when your back is against that wall,
no.
and they course correct you real quick and go, nah, actually,
Yeah, and that's why. That's what
you
I'm
can
saying.
leave all you want, but
Yeah,
all these chips gonna stay on this side of the table.
and that's why I
Um,
wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at him apologizing. It was
yeah,
unfortunate, and I didn't want to see it. But nobody know who among you, who among you
right.
has that much pride.
Right,
Y'all ain't
right.
got it. Everybody
Think
talk
about
big.
Think about what something that you've been working on and doing for 20 years. Apparently, because that's how long it's been, and I don't even know how long he's been with. I think he's been in Nickelodeon damn near all his professional career, right?
Oh, Nickelodeon. Yeah. He said he been
Right,
building shows with them for 20 years. That's what he said.
right. So who would walk away from 10 years of work, much less 20,
Yeah, at
and
your
all the
current job.
right at your current job
At your
and all the
current
residuals and all that stuff that comes with all that. You know what I'm saying? Just
and that's what I'm saying, man. I've been on this little campaign. I've been trying to articulate it with the right way, but like this cancel culture, it's some bullshit because you can pile on Twitter, like you can really pile on because it's unchecked. It's just unchecked
yeah,
scrutiny.
yeah, yeah.
But who among you? You know what I'm saying? At your current
Right,
job, you have apologized for less. You
right, right,
you,
right.
you have apologized for less.
Right. Who took that ream of printer paper?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit, my bad.
You know what? I was trying to get
I'm
some work
sorry.
done at home, but
Right.
if I've offended the whole community,
Right.
I
I
realize
just
I
want to
offended.
apologize.
Yeah,
I will replace it with two
yeah.
reams of paper.
You
I did
you
not know.
you do. You're like, nah. It's man. All this paper up here. What
Right.
that's my paper.
Right.
And it's like, all right. You go to the
Okay.
ethics handbook. It says
Right.
no office supplies must really. If I've
It's subject
managers,
for immediate termination and
yeah,
forfeiture
yeah.
of all benefits wherein. Oh,
If
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, if I have offended the managers and
Right.
team, then I'm
I
sorry.
apologize to everybody here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You have apologized for less. That's what. So
Right.
I ain't mad. It's I hope it's over. I hope they don't trot him out and do the tour. I hope he don't have to. I hope he can skirt that.
Got to go to the Holocaust Museum and
In
all
the morning
that.
show, Good Morning America, and sit at the table and all that beer gate and all that.
How good would it be? How good would it be on the next red table?
Mm.
Nick Cannon.
It would only. She can't do it though.
But then how hilarious would it be if that's where it goes?
If he goes to no, that would be
Like,
amazing.
cause remember Snoop had to go.
That would be amazing. But
Snoop
look,
had to go.
I think the red table has forever changed.
Change forever change.
Think about it. The next one you watch, you're gonna be
looking for signs.
you're gonna be scrutinizing. You're gonna be like,
You're gonna be looking for signs.
how you giving all this therapy and you nah. The next one, I think Will gotta take over. I think Will
that's
gotta
gonna be the flip. That's gonna be the flip.
It has to. It has to. It's the only way it would be entertaining to me because he really therapeuted her. He really therapized her on that last one. I mean, he hit her with the life coach the same way she be hitting people with it.
Yeah.
And
He caught a lot of shit though, man.
He did. He did.
Caught a lot of flack.
Because
Like
he was
a
vulnerable.
lot of flack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, see, my whole perspective still doesn't change about that joint. It's like they put their stuff out there on Front Street because I guess at that point they had to because the old dude put them out there. But like, that shit happens, V. It just don't happen in the public eye to everybody. Like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, every day. That's why I'm saying. Like, I think so. You say flack how? Because he really.
Oh man, you let your woman be da da da, and like you pretty much a cuckold in your own crib.
Oh, they ain't give him the cuckold.
Yeah. I mean, basically, they how you gonna let your first of all, how you gonna let your woman? Let's analyze that for a hot second. She gonna do what she gonna do.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you doing what you doing.
Right. He said that though.
Like, right, you know what I'm saying? But still, people, that's the feedback. Oh, he looked broken on that joint.
Yeah.
He tore it down. Glassy eyed. We didn't surmise he was drinking beforehand or he was crying beforehand.
But again, like I said before, who among you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my new shit. Who among you has not You know what I mean? Felt
Are
that.
you gonna figure this marriage out, or are you going go see the man and figure out how much it's gonna cost
Right,
to divide everything and
Man,
blah 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 and
100
do all
million on
that?
the line. 100
Right.
million.
Or you gonna pay 100,000 for the therapy as opposed to the 100 million
Or make
It's
money having your own therapy session at the table and get
at the
all the
table, right? And get all
royalties.
that bread,
Yeah,
right?
get the royalties.
Y'all better figure that thing out.
Who
Keep that
among
joint
you?
pushing, right?
So everybody jumping on them. But yeah, so I would watch Nick at the table with Will.
Wow,
Two moguls.
wow.
I would watch that.
Nah, it wasn't Will. Who was the one that had who was like mentoring him from young? It wasn't Will Smith, right?
Who, Nick?
Yeah. I know he has a story about somebody who like from early mentored him. I can't remember who it was. It may not be Will
see the
Smith.
chat from here for some reason, so I gotta go.
But I know there was somebody that like I think he claims to like kind of like, took him under the wing a little bit, when he was a teenager trying to do stand up or whatever.
Yes.
I can't remember who it was though, but somebody kind of like, gave him a little
under the wing, right?
Yeah.
Was it? It wasn't Jamie Foxx, was it? No.
Nah.
Somebody in the chat knows, but I can't get it on this side. So, and if I hit refresh, we gone. Where everybody.
It's over. Yeah.
So I gotta look on the phone. But I would see. Who was that? Let's go to.
I can't remember.
Let's go to Google's. Do your Googles.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Google it. Somebody had.
Who would Nick Cannon mentor when he first started doing in the game? When he started, and it's so sidebar, like technology is so swift. Like I'm literally typing that in the search bar.
Look, what came up for me was Will Smith.
Oh, well then you was right then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So
everything comes up Will Smith.
So I'm there for that. I want to
Okay.
see. Yeah, Will Smith. It sure does. Oh, wait a minute. The way this is written. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
In particular, Cannon caught the eye of entertainer Will Smith, who would become his mentor.
Right.
Wait a minute. Okay. That's all it gave us.
Caught your eye.
Wait a minute.
Where they wrote that.
Did he live in the house? Did he live in the house?
Crib?
Man.
Well, this would have been this would have been so long because like Nick's probably like around my age, so this would have been probably before he even like had the whole. Was he big Will Smith like that?
Yeah, no, it was
like Fresh Prince Will Smith.
Nah, it's not that far back. Don't do that to him. It's not that far back. Okay.
Nick been around before 2000.
No, he
right?
sure has. He sure. I mean, Child Star.
Yeah, he been around for a minute.
But the mentoring part, that was, we don't know when that took place. But yeah, I would watch that Red Table. That would be entertaining and informative. Cannon's class, man, it had momentum. I enjoyed catching the ones, that I could catch. And he had his own morning show in LA.
Is that gone too? They took that from him?
I don't know. I would hope that they didn't. But
I know he was about to. Right before COVID, I think he was supposed to have his own like daytime talk show thing jumping on too.
And see, and again, if all this is true,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
right. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, my bad.
My bad. I think I honestly believe he had like
some stuff
talk show in the works.
Yeah,
like a daytime, like competing with the Wendy Williams of the world or whatever.
He had the incredible headphones, whole line of products. Like y'all need to stop not giving Nick Cannon the credit that he deserves as a
dude is he has his hands in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's
a lot of stuff.
Not even no way. Who among you?
Right.
So they said I saw Oprah was like, come to OWN. Come on over to OWN. And I think
she don't even own OWN.
No?
No.
Who owns OWN?
I don't know, but I don't think Oprah owns OWN.
Oprah
outright.
I mean, she probably got partners, but I think that's hers. I think she owns it. Enough of it.
So what is she doing in Apple?
I mean, you could say the same about Diddy because he offered him some bread to come over to Revolt. So
to Revolt, right? Yeah, but he don't.
You could say the same.
Yeah.
All you need is 51%. That ain't,
All right, I can research if they even have that.
Yeah, do your Googles. Do your Googles. All right, what else happened this week?
When they talking about the basketball
Oh, the bubble. Yeah,
the
it's
bubble the
we
bubble.
saw
Well,
that
see,
yesterday.
okay, so we talking about Westbrook, but Westbrook he didn't get to the bubble yet,
Nah, he had not gotten there. Yeah, yeah.
so he didn't get to the bubble yet.
And
So
then
he's off the
Zion got there, and then had to leave.
had to leave, right? So now he got to wait how
Well,
many other days
so
to
they're
come
saying
back?
4 days outside. You gotta get tested every day.
Uh huh.
Depending on the test, when you come back, you go in isolation for like 12, I think. And then there are a couple people who opted out for the year. The one guy from the Nets, he was just on with Taylor Rooks on a sports program, or whatever. And he was telling me, he was like, stop snitching, because they got a phone. So people that don't know, the NBA is in the bubble in Orlando right now. They're living and training in this thing that they built.
Right,
So
compound.
right. So they set up a hotline for an anonymous tip line. If you have information about players who are violating the rules or restriction, please call.
Jeez.
And apparently this week, somebody been blowing the phone up with tips. And
Right, 'cause I
people,
remember a young lady called and talking about something. I've already been invited to the bubble, right?
but that was on Twitter. She tweeted
Okay,
that. Yeah, but they're
okay.
saying that somebody has been blowing the phone up, and people have been getting fined and restricted for violating, crossing the line, going out and get the door to Postmates and getting the food or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
it came out earlier this week. Stephen A. has been talking about it for like 2 days.
Mhm.
It came out that they think it's Chris Paul.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear that somewhere.
And when I
He's dry
seen it,
snitching.
yeah, no snitching. He wet snitch.
Straight snitch. Oh, he went.
Yeah,
He didn't call the line. He just was like,
no, he called the line, but he's
oh, but he
like,
was like, "Hi, this is Chris
hey,
Paul."
yeah, they out here, they playing cards, but they not wearing gloves. Like he telling everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
Like they not social distancing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what I know of Chris Paul, like I feel like I could believe that, and I don't even know.
Really?
I feel like I could believe that. He was
Just
president of
the State Farm commercials is
yeah,
what tipped you off.
you just seem like that guy
Uh-huh.
because he's president
Oh,
of
that's hilarious.
Players Association or Players Union or whatever, and or was, so he gives me that dad vibe. Like I gotta be everybody's dad. He gives me that.
Okay. So like Carlton plays him on TV in the commercials, and you're saying he's actually like
Yeah.
Carlton in real life.
He gives me that vibe.
Oh man.
No, this is Cliff. This is Cliff Paul.
Right.
Coach
This is Paul. This is Paul Chris. I just want
Yeah.
to say I saw.
Ken said, yeah, heard he was dropping down Rico style from Belly. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Drop a dime on them. I don't like that.
Nah.
Yeah.
When is the season supposed to jump? It's supposed to jump off in August.
I don't know.
They have like a month. They have like a month to train and practice. Isn't that what's
I
supposed
just
to
feel
be?
like it's too much to manage. I don't think it's gonna happen. There's too much to manage. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Again, I go back to my same thing. Like, it's gone. I mean, it's gone. Been gone for so long and so out of season. At this point, I don't miss it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not expecting. I'm not looking forward to an NBA game in August. Like, it doesn't even register in my brain properly. So it's like, I don't miss it. Damn, the Olympics was supposed to be this summer too.
Yeah.
Are you gonna miss it?
Well, you didn't miss the last Olympics and the ones before that either.
You ain't never lie.
I
would tell. Oh, I got something. I would tell you. I'm probably sure I have it. So I have an Olympic story that's probably like 20-some years old now, right? So, remember Dominique Dawes when the U.S. gymnastics team was just taking all the first time they were just like murder. It was like the 96 Olympics.
Yeah.
Right? So
Jair Lynch and all them. Yeah.
Yeah. But you remember Dominique Dawes was on that team. She's from Maryland.
Local, like super local.
Right, super local.
Like Montgomery.
So maybe like a year or two after that, right? They had the Goodwill Games, which was basically all the Olympic athletes with none of the TV press that goes behind the Olympics, but it's like the Goodwill Games is like literally all them same cats. You know, that Olympic team, like back in the day, it was like maybe Michael Johnson,
Yeah.
the sprinter or whatever. So all them type of cats playing in these like more concentrated games, and it was happening in New York, where I'm from. And I was working at this Marriott that was right next to the Nassau Coliseum where all the games was happening. So like my job, I was in the banquets, and basically all I did was manage the food service, breakfast, lunch, whatever, buffet, pretty much clear the tables, put back clean silverware, bullshit work for all the athletes. So you just saw any gold medal U.S. Olympic athlete that you ever saw, you saw them at some point come in for a meal, in and out. And at one point, I saw Dominique Dawes coming in. I was like, listen, a shot has to be shot. But how does one shoot it? How does one shoot it without getting fired? Because they had them girls on, like there was somebody standing over them at all times.
Oh yeah.
A coach or somebody like, okay, girls, time to move on.
Yeah.
You know, we got to get out there. You know, y'all got 15 minutes for breakfast and then we out. But like I would every once in a while, you know, I was peeping out the corner of my eye, but I say bye. Like, you know, she was giving me kind of a glance and a, you know.
Yeah, it was probably like help.
Right, could have been.
Help.
So like, but you know, as they were there for like 2 weeks, you know, so every so often, you know, I'd make sure I was clearing her table or whatever, you know, good morning, we exchanged a couple whatevers, and like, you know, then she'd go back with her girls and tee-hee. I was like, okay, I heard the tee-hee, so I know I got a five.
Yeah,
how do I get my in without losing my job? So so it's like the second to last day when she was done competing, right? Because every day she would ask me if they had these like, you know, them flat breadsticks, but they got like the seeds on, like the seeds, the poppy seeds, and whatever type of like almost like an everything bagel, but like in a little
snap
in like
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So she was like, you know, she asked me about them one day, and I was like, yeah. And she was like, you know, she's like, hold them because I can't have them right now because of the poppies. They drug test us, and if you eat something with poppies in it, it's like you smoked weed. It's like it comes across the same way on a piss test.
Oh.
So she's like, we can't have them, but like. She's like, but when I'm ready for them, you know, hook me up.
So you start stockpiling the breadstick joints?
Was I? So here go the game plan, right? I'm like, all right. I know she's done on this day. She asked me for the breadsticks.
I got them breadsticks.
I'm like, I got them breadsticks, right? But on a napkin, here go the number. If I say, right. Yo, hit me up, right?
When
so
you need them, you just reach out and yeah.
They go to plan, right? You know, so. I go get this bag, hook the breadsticks up out of that, and put the number right on the bottom of the, you know, so the handoff, she gonna feel the napkin on the handoff. So I ain't want to put it in the basket because if you put it in the basket, you know.
Why don't you wrap the bread in the napkin that you wrote it on?
I did. No. Nah. It couldn't be because it was like it was a cloth napkin. It's right on cloth napkin. I'd been doing that shit all day.
All right.
So paper napkin, got it for the handoff, bang. I got the whole plan, right? So I walk over to her with the joint. I got it. I'm handing it to her, and she can see the napkin. So she's like, okay, it's about to happen, right? Her coach walks up and goes, "Oh, you finally got your poppy seeds, right?" She's like, "Yeah," and I'm giving her the joint, and she was like, and the coach was like, "Huh, make sure he doesn't put his phone number in there." I was like, "Yeah!"
Oh no!
So
No!
That's not what I was doing. So I give it to the joint, and I slide, and I cup the net. I had Slim. It was so obvious that my number was in that joint. So I cupped the napkin and I handed her the basket, and she looked at me. She was like, sorry about that, because she knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Like, God damn. And So I came that close to shooting my shot. So what I did was, because this was like again the '90s where hotel security wasn't shit. Like that night, I called back to the hotel and I was like, "Yeah, Dominique Dawes' room, please." They was like, "Yeah, okay, hold on." They put me right through to her. So like we rapped on the phone for a little bit. But she was
I'm thinking it was an L.
Yeah. I still lost because I didn't get the full link up because I was like, I was like, "What y'all doing?" She was like, "Well, we got it." They had her on the publicity tour right after that. She's like, "Tomorrow I gotta get up at 6 and we going here, da, da, da. Then I'm going to see Lion King, and then I'm out." And I was like,
"Listen, when you retell the story, the fact that the story ends at the phone call, that it's the win." You know,
I didn't get connected.
Yeah, I got because she
didn't get connected,
and we rap. And then when
Yeah.
somebody be like, "Oh, well, then what happened?" Be like, I mean, you know,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie on my lie on my pimpin'.
nah, but don't. But end the story is what I'm saying. All the additives, just be like,
I hit it with the yada yada yada.
yeah, I mean, you know, yeah,
it was what it was. Okay.
it was what it was,
It was what it was.
you know, and then what happened? I mean, you know,
I mean, you know, it
yes,
was the 90s.
he answered. It was the 90s. Yeah, go back to that. It was the 90s.
All right, look, cut that off in post.
Yeah,
when you record that, edit that last little 10 seconds out.
like I mean, it was the 90s. You know,
It was what it was. You know
how hotel security was in the 90s.
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
niggas be like,
Yeah.
Dominique don't know, but she answered the phone.
She answered the phone though. She
That's-
did answer the phone.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Damn,
Yeah.
over the poppy.
Yeah.
Man. I did. You know, it's funny. I went in '96.
Not Atlanta.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I went. I was.
Was you down there for the bombing, yo?
I was.
Or
Yeah, I was. That's one of those stories. One of those stories I get to tell. So the long and short of it.
okay. Now keep in mind before you tell this story.
Yeah.
Keep in mind of my previous folly before you.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Make sure it's all right. Go ahead.
Not exciting. It ain't no. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just I was there for it, and it was that shit was terrifying. That shit was
like
terrifying.
was you on the scene? Like was you like in
All right,
the area in the
so-
vicinity?
I was in the vicinity. We were out.
Okay.
We were making our way. All right, so it was me and 3 officers from Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Me and my sister had went down to volunteer for 3 weeks.
Okay. That's a good end.
Yeah, that was so. We were just. I was like something to do. They had just ended. I missed the last Great Freaknik
Yeah.
in the summer of '94.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, we was just scared to go. And then like the next year, we was like, we're going to Freaknik. It was like, nah, they don't. It ain't. Yeah, they don't.
I saw the only Freaknik I saw. I had a college tour in 95, and it was like the same week.
Yeah.
And like all we saw, we was like, yo, we down here for free, and we just knew we was going to see something. And we saw like one convertible with some chicks like sitting like on top of the back seat, like driving down the street, and we was like, yo, we saw high school, we saw Freaknik, son. They was out there.
Yeah, right.
So we saw one car. We saw one
it
car.
Is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So by '96, I'm like, I'm going. I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got no job. I'm going down there to be a part of history. You know, they put out the whole. I ain't had nowhere to stay. I stayed with my cousin, who was he was on a summer program working with Marriott. As a matter of fact, he was in that whole hotel track, that college track, and so we stayed at some place he rented or whatever. But I ain't had no key, so I had to catch him. So I would be out all day doing the volunteering with the Olympics, whatever. So then I met up with these 3 officers from Georgia Tech, right? I got into the whole Greek pipeline. I'm like, oh, let's hang out, blah, blah, blah. They took me in. I'll never forget it, man. We drinking beers. So we had beers on Peachtree, and we going. Let's go past the House of Blues. This is how old this is, because the House of Blues ain't there no more.
I was about to say, yeah, that's old. House of Blues.
So we go down House of Blues, and then we like, all right, let's go to the entrance and try to get in, because it was a thing to get into Centennial Park. It was a real major
security and all that.
Yeah, so we go down there, and then because we were drinking, we had to take a little break. So we went to the left off the side street to relieve.
Right.
That little bit of time was the time that shifted. We'd have been right at the entrance.
Wow.
And the entrance is where it happened.
Wow.
So we get to the end of the street, approaching the entrance, right? So you can see, I mean, it's people everywhere. It's thousands and thousands of people. So we about 100 yards from the entrance. I just hear boom, right? Everybody hit the ground at once. It's like a movie set. Everybody hit the ground. So they stand up, and like everybody, everybody's still kind of, it's still lively. It's still litty, turned, and we still walking towards the junk. And then after a few seconds, then the walking is people in front of us. And then the people turn around and start coming this way, right? So we keep going. And then there's more people. There's more people. Now people is coming bleeding and
Nah.
tattered and disheveled, screaming. Then all emergency vehicles start swooping in. We still going towards the beginning, right? Because we ain't know no better. You want to go to the action. You know what I mean?
They tripping.
Yeah, they hey, let's see what happened.
All the signs were telling you to go the other way. And y'all was like, oh, look.
Who among you would go, wouldn't want to keep
it's
going?
It's a let out. We about to get a good spot. All these cats
how it
leaving.
was.
We about to post up heavy.
That's how it was. It was like a let out to a tragedy. We had no idea. And my whole thing was I want to see what the noise was. I want to know what the noise was. Because it wasn't gunfire. But I'm like, man, that was huge. That was like a bomb drop. So we keep going. So here's the turning point, right? So we keep going. We're like, yeah, because we intoxicated. We're like, yeah, let's keep going. So people running, white people screaming, bleeding and all this, and shirts tattered. So out of nowhere, like the crowd parts, we going this way, people coming this way. The crowd opens up. I remember it like it was yesterday. This tall, slim black dude, dark skin with a beard, Muslim. He had the whole white, the tunic, 2-piece joint, and a blazer over it, and a white tam. Came right at me and grabbed me, my shoulders. He was like, "Don't you go down there, brother. It's in our hands now." And we was like, "All right, let's it's time to go."
Taxi.
Yeah, we was like, "All right, let's go back to the car." And that was it. That was it. And I went back, and by the time I got back to the crib in the middle of the night, watching the news all night, we had cell phones and none of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it was a bomb at the joint. And so I had to call the people. Be like, I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah.
But man, yeah, I was there for that. That shit was scary.
That's crazy.
He said, "Don't you go down there, brother. It's in Allah's hands now." I was like, that's all I need to hear. Thank you.
That's funny.
It's in Allah's hands. I was like, man, was this
okay?
In my head, I was like, was this the Bama that is
right?
He did it. Was it you?
That's for you.
Yeah. And I did that. So that was wild.
Wow.
That was my 96 Atlanta experience. So it was a little different than your Dominique Dawes story. But
yeah.
Go out and see some world. I always tell some people, man, get you your opportunity. And I'm gonna tell you, I ain't had no money. This how we ate. This is no lie. Like this is just gonna be in the book one day. So true story. So they gave you as a volunteer, they gave you this kit of items. So you had the straw hat, the 2 shirts, khaki pants, belt, and a watch and a pen. So and then they gave us Coca-Colas down there, right? Real big. So they gave us this little placard that we wore around our neck where any Coca-Cola vending machine you stick in and get a Coke for free. So that's how I drank. That's how I drank. You know what I mean? They had like Coke and Dasani, and Dasani is disgusting. But that's how I drank. And then what I ate was, no exaggeration, I could find my man who was down there with me. He could co-sign this. Have you ever had Church's biscuits?
Yes.
Honey butter biscuits.
Yes.
Their biscuits are the best biscuits on the planet.
Yeah, those are good biscuits.
They destroy Popeyes. They destroy any biscuit you could ever make.
Damn, I just had a thought. If Church's biscuits could marry with Royal Farms. With Royal Farms.
Royal Farms chicken?
Yes.
You could do that though.
Yeah, if they could bring that in and they could farm that in.
No, you just gotta go get it. No, just go get a 6-pack and then go get.
Where's the churches out here?
2 thighs. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Because ain't no churches out here and ain't no Royal Farms down there.
No, right. It's churches on Minnesota Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta navigate some things. I was over there the other day.
That's a little field trip. Like
Bennett Road and Minnesota Avenue. You gotta navigate. But churches in Royal Farm. Man, I had to do that this weekend. Go to one, get a box, and go to the other, get another. Anyway, so back then they were 4 for $1. So that's what I ate.
That's a young man's meal right there, man.
4 for $1. That's what
That's a young man's meal right there. A Coke
and a honey
and a 4-pack of biscuits.
So this is what we was doing with the gear, though. This is what we was doing. This is like the birth of my hustling ways. We had heard through the grapevine because every morning you had an orientation, and as a volunteer, you check in with your person, and you could pretty much go to any site. Like today, I want to work swimming or gymnastics. Like I was there. I was there when the little girl Carrie Shrug when she broke her ankle.
Yeah, and and when she still stuck the joint, but she still stuck the leg.
So I worked gymnastics the next day, and I was there when they carried her in on the whatever, and everybody was I was in the facility. So you could pick as a volunteer. You just get on the train, get on the MARTA, and go to all the sites. So I like learned Atlanta in like 2.5 weeks. So anyway, so the hat, the shirts, whatever. We found out at one orientation one morning that the Europeans was coming over here, like buying the shit off of the people in the middle of the street.
Oh, for real?
So we heard one that somebody bought the straw hat for like $1,500. They was buying the shirts off of people for like $500. Like the Europeans was like on some souvenir type. Man, when I tell you the last week was there for 2.5 weeks, the last week and a half, I'm walking around like I can take the shirt half off. You know what I'm saying? I had my arm out the joint. I'm walking around the street showcasing the hat. I was really trying to unload that and get some money.
And so the hustle began. Huh?
And that's when it began. Because I'm going
so the hustle began.
I'm going up to strangers, the Swedes, the Germans.
So did you unload all of it?
I sold the watch. Because by the time I found out, like that was happening a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't happening no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got started too late, but I sold my watch on the street to this dude from like Brussels for $75. Little plastic, little $2 watch.
Yeah, well, wouldn't worth shit, but okay.
96 Olympics. Yeah. So that's my.
See, you still had that. You still had the gear. You could probably still get.
I got the hat.
You can probably get money for that shit now.
Yeah, and the thing is, people was going around giving each other pins or whatever. So I got a couple pins from different athletes and countries. Yeah, the hat probably. Yeah, I probably
still get money for that.
Put that on Poshmark.
Right, 24 year anniversary. Commemorative sats. Oh man, you gotta market that thing, man.
Yeah, I wait to 25. Till the shit clear up a little bit. To the world.
Yeah.
I sound better. I'd do that. I would definitely sell that hat, and I'd say it's got bomb debris on it.
I'm about to say that's the gig.
Yeah,
little I don't know, some cigar,
blow in
whatever. Just like give it a little
like
something on the side for some authenticity.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Well, were you there?" And I'd be like,
"I'm about to say, make sure you get a picture of you, a picture of you there."
Yeah. They'd be like,
you have to have a picture. I know you got a picture somewhere of you being in Atlanta. None?
No.
No. That'd have been a little authenticity you needed.
I had the little paper, the little, the little camera, the little throwaway paper joint.
Oh yeah, yeah.
7 shots in it, but I don't know what that shit is.
Oh shit! And look, and you wouldn't even know where to get it developed now anyway.
No, I don't even know what those pictures are.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit been gone. But they'd be like, "Was you there?" I'd be like, it is what it is. They'd be like, I'll take it.
I'll be like, you don't believe me? Let me tell you a little story about what happened to me on that day.
Who among you? You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, man. But I do that for the 25th. You're right. We don't miss the Olympics. Don't at all. And
you ain't missing while it's happening. I was in the only thing that was hype about the Olympics, I'm telling you, that year was track
and gymnastics.
Because and gymnastics. Yeah. I saw those, and I was in Jamaica for most of it.
I remember that like it was yesterday. The men's team and the women's team.
And that gymnastics. When you said when Carrie Strip, when she stuck that landing on a broke foot.
Yeah.
I don't care what you was in your crib talking about USA.
Yeah.
That joint was like the Rocky music came on in your mind. Afterwards,
I'm glad we ain't have it this year because that would have been that fake unity. That would have been that they'd have killed all these protests with the Olympics. That USA, all of that.
Yeah. Where was it? I can't remember where it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be in Asia somewhere, right?
Japan, I think. Might have been Japan.
This whole you'd have forgot about COVID, you'd have forgot about racism and all that.
All that. Unity. It'd have been unity. It was America.
Because then we'd have been looking at Simone Biles like, oh, so is you gonna compete?
Yeah, right.
or you gonna ride with the people?
Yeah. So what is it? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
You know what I mean? Oh,
Who among you
who
would
among
not?
you?
If your whole life is
Yeah.
right, if your whole
Who's
life is
doing
being a
it?
complete
Why do
Olympic
we
athlete,
why do we expect people to do stuff that we ain't doing? Like, you
if
should
this was
pay
your
that.
one shot,
What?
you gonna give it up for the
What you
people?
mean? But what about your pride? What?
Right.
Are you speaking for my
Oh,
pride?
right. So you just gonna go out there and flip and do these damn jumps?
You just gonna stick to landing, huh?
You
You're
just
not
gonna
even
stick the
going.
landing, huh? Right.
You're not even going.
You gonna put the fist up when you win?
And I was watching a documentary on that the other day. Like those are the only two, Tommy Smith and
John Carlos.
John
John
Carlos. Like
Carlos.
no one, been no one before. I mean Jesse Owens, but before or since. Like that says something. That's major, and they lost everything. And people
Everything.
just ain't willing to do that. They not willing to do it. Who among you?
I think the only, and as this is only in my, so don't fault me if I'm wrong, but like to come back from that to saying, putting your, pretty much your middle finger up to the system is Ali and maybe Jim Brown.
Maybe Jim Brown. Maybe Colin Kaepernick. We shall see.
But we shall see.
We shall
But
see.
he's every another year that goes by is another year that he's, falls into the, why you gonna sign him category. What is he, 34 now?
Hey, he ain't that old. But
I'm saying as far as quarterbacks go,
they
they
done signed older white cats. They kept signing. Was it Bernie Kosar till he was like 44? Like
okay.
They done it. They could do it.
But yeah, to be determined on him. But like Ali and Jim Brown, the only two I can think of who stood their ground and said what they had to say and talked all the smack they wanted to talk and still came back and made that bread and didn't really. I mean, they took hits on their career for the short term, but in the long term, they still came back.
True story. Well, there it is. We're almost running out of time. All fun and games. Let's go live. Special guest, John Watson, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, man. As
always, brother. Always. Yeah.
We'll see you next Friday, Lord willing. And until then, till next time, I'm going to take you out of there. See you. Signing off. All right. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we always like to hear a word from an elder in a segment that we like to call Hi Dad.
Happy every day, brothers and sisters. This is Alpha Papa with today's reflection. I am honored to be allowed to give input to Let's Go Live. I share with you some of my experiences and opinions based on what I have gone through in my life. I have been involved in college takeovers and shutdowns, protests, and many other activities in the 60s and 70s to further our cause for freedom and equality. I want to share my knowledge with my brothers and sisters before I am unable to pass on the truth. People ask me, why am I a Baltimore Raven fan? When I was growing up in Washington, D.C., the owner of the NFL team there stated, as long as I live, there will be no Negroes on my team. The Cleveland Browns were my team. Why? Because they had players that I could relate to. Marion Motley, Lynn Ford, Jim Brown, Bobby Mitchell, Horace Gillum, and others. When they relocated to Baltimore, everything fell right into place for me. On a closing note, for you youngsters out there, the fight song the DC team was originally Fight for Old Dixie and was changed to Fight for Old DC after protests. Know your own story, not his story. Just a little insight for the DMV. Peace and blessings. Alpha Papa signing off.
All right, there you have it, folks. That's the show for today, man. We had Roland Martin on standby. I'm sorry, man. We ran out of time again. Hopefully you can make it on Monday, man. For everybody else, tune in Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. 7. Follow me on all social media, Mr. Lamont King. The YouTube channel, turn the notifications on so you know when we go live, youtube.com, Lamont King. Y'all have a good weekend, man. Be safe. Stay out of trouble.